Hi everyone. Okay, I wanted to tell you that this trash is art. Did you know? So I want to give you an insight of how important and how proud we need to be when we recycle, when we repurpose, when we reuse. All of this looks like trash, right? Because if I wouldn't have saved it, that's exactly what it would have been. Now, I don't save everything. This week I saved a prescription bag, a pretty gorgeous fuchsia bag that I had with my modem router, another bag from Bread, a pretty hard cardboard that was holding hairpins, right? And the lid of mixed peanuts, paper that I use, and I'm going to use it for a backdrop when I'm painting so that it absorbs the paint. And then I can recycle it if I want to. Unpacking, I found a puzzle that I had and the box was crushed, so I'm going to repurpose that. I saved the rice bag because there's some words there that I want to save. This tissue paper that was once from a gift. What else? Oh, the insert of the sugar bag because I like the dark tone. Let's see. And not much more. Can you see? And not much more this week. Yeah, I didn't save a lot of things this week because I don't have to save everything. So what I'm doing now is I am only cutting out, like for instance, the puzzle. Sorry, I didn't mean to cover the camera. The puzzle picture was a crushed box. So what I did was I threw away the rest and I cut out what I think I'm going to use, right? Now, I did some research because I learned perhaps more than 12 years ago about junk journaling. And at first, it sounded harsh. Like, why am I using junk to do art, right? And I noticed that for some family members, the fact that I was doing junk journaling and calling it that, they felt embarrassed. I noticed that they felt embarrassed. So, are you ashamed of saving trash for junk journaling? I no longer am, nor was I. However, I knew that some people felt funny about that and they call it different names just to get away from the word junk. So I did some research and I found out that the USA Environmental Protection Agency is the one that regulates the trash that we use. And we in the United States use at least $3.7 billion in art supplies. And if we add craft, it would be $40 billion a year. Did you know that 96 million tons of packaging trash is managed every year in the United States? Now, if I recycle some of what otherwise would end up in the trash, I should be congratulated. I should, and I feel proud because it's my contribution to protect the environment. Do you know that for somebody to create a food packaging, they need to be the titles of those people that create those pretty packaging so that you will buy it, right? Their titles are food packaging designers or industrial designers. I'm reading, okay? I'm reading my notes. Or a graphic designer. And that their degree to be able to fulfill that job is no less than a bachelor's degree in graphic designs or industrial design. Now, their income is anywhere, these professionals make anywhere from $70,000 to $80,000 in the United States. A senior can get paid up to $150,000 per year in the United States. So, if you know, how beneficial is junk journaling? How beneficial is to do arts? How beneficial to the environment? And to your pocket, because if so much money is invested in art supplies and you get to be able to do art by recycling and by spending hardly nothing because you're already invested in food packaging and food packaging and packaging. Look, for instance, this, I think I showed it last time. This is a cardboard that I got from the air fryer liner. So I paid like $10 for that. Now this could be a canvas for me to write on. It could be many things. I could use it because it's stock cardboard, right? But if I were to buy that cardboard, you know how much that costs? Oh, my scarf fell. Okay, anyways. So then I want to invite you to admire and look at junk journalers in a more admirable way, knowing that they are being frugal, they're saving, but they're having fun recycling, repurposing, and doing art, converting trash into art spreads in notebooks and in different surfaces. So let's give them the respects. Now, a lot of junk journalers are also, have family members that may not, if they don't understand the concept of you recycling and they see it as you saving trash in your room or in areas where they otherwise like is not the place for trash, then I invite you to do what I started doing is get the packaging, look at it, and what excites you the most, cut that out, and then save that instead of having to save the whole packaging to then on a video show that you got it out of the box, unless that's the video, the tutorial that you're doing. But like when we do magazine harvesting, let's start doing packaging harvesting. Okay, I think that nobody's done a video on packaging harvesting, so I might be, I'm considering doing that. And so I'm excited that I was able to come up with this after talking to one of my daughters that's been doing spreads. She was calling it collage, but when I saw that she was recycling packaging, memorabilia, bags of like popcorns or candy wrappers and stuff like that, I say, you are junk journaling, and don't feel embarrassed because it's memorabilia. It's something you were doing, packaging harvesting, and feel proud that you're not just doing what is that, a scrapbook of sorts, but you're also recycling. So feel proud that you use something to make a spread, and you're investing in your relaxation, in normalizing and distressing by playing, by using all these things to create beautiful spreads in your journal, and giving yourself that me time to have fun, enjoy the process, and come out with all these artistic and beautiful collages that she does in her pages with her friend. And I told her, oh, you're junk journaling. Feel proud. I said, I'm going to do a video on the value of recycling and nothing to be ashamed of, because trash, people, is art. When you start creating and you use it and you come up with all those creative ideas and you add paint to it and glue and color pencil and even acrylics and stickers and whatever it is that you want to use, whatever fancies you, to create a spread, which is what we call when we do the all the gluing and organizing it all. have fun and feel proud and don't feel embarrassed, because people, trash is art. My name is Virginia Gonzalez. Thank you for watching my video. Watch for more. And if you haven't seen my other videos, please come for more. Subscribe, share, and look at all the videos that I already have. Until I see you next time, thank you so much. Feel proud to be a junk journaler.